Hello everyone, welcome back to ICT class. Today we are going to see starting the computer. In last class what we saw? We saw about what are the different parts of computer that we have, right? So today we are going to see how to start the computer. So now we are going to learn how to start the computer, okay? So how to start the computer? So starting the computer is called booting, okay? So when the computer starts, we call it as booting, okay? So booting, that is B-O-O-T-I-N-G, booting. So starting the computer is also called as booting, okay? So how to start a computer? The first and foremost step of starting a computer is you need to on the power supply, okay? So that is you need to on the switch which you have connected your computer, okay? So you need to first power on that switch. So after that you need to turn on UPS. So the second step is you need to turn on UPS. So this step, whatever I am saying here, it is for desktop or a personal computer, okay? So the second step, what is that? You need to turn on UPS, okay? And the third step is that you need to power on CPU box, okay? So after power on your CPU box, you need to power on the monitor switch, okay? So at the monitor you will be having a power button and you need to power on it. So after doing all these steps, your computer gets started, okay? So this is the way, these are the steps you need to follow to on your computer, okay? So the next topic that we are going to see is the desktop. That is, after power on your computer, you will be landed in a screen with the scenery, that is your wallpaper. So that screen is, that opening screen is called as desktop, okay. So what does this desktop have? The desktop have start buttons and we have series of icons, that is icons means small picture with the name. Okay, so all these icons will be available, and if you want to open something, then you need to double click it so that that program gets open. Okay, so this is the way you are working in a computer, right? So these are the things that are there in your desktop. Okay, next we will see how to switch off our computer. So you need not switch off directly. So if you are doing so, it will affect your computer and it won't function properly. Okay, so for switching off your computer, you need to click start button. So after clicking start button, you will be having a list of menu which is showing so many options. In that you need to select shutdown. Okay, so after clicking shutdown, you need to wait for some time until all the operation gets closed and your blinking light will turn off. Okay, so the fourth step is you need to power off your UPS. Okay, so after power off, you need to power off your switch also, that is you have plugged in, right? So that switch also you need to power off. So these are the way you need to follow to switch off your computer. So let us summarize what we saw today, okay. So first thing that we need to do is we need to start our computer. So how to start our computer? So first you need to switch on the power supply. So after switch on the power supply, you need to on the UPS that you have. Okay, after power on your UPS, you need to switch on the CPU box that you have. So after doing so, you need to switch on the monitor button which having the power button, you need to switch on that, okay. So these are the way, after doing all these things, your computer starts, okay. So and the computer is called as booting, okay. So after your computer gets starts, you will be landed in a desktop screen, and in desktop screen have start menus and series of icons which have different operation, okay. And if you want to power off your button, that is if you want to shut down your computer, so how can we do that? So that also can be done by pressing the start button. So start menu will be available in your desktop, you need to press that and you need to click the shutdown option. So after doing that, your computer turned off, okay. So you need to wait for some time until all the blinking lights gets off. So after that only you need to power off the UPS and you need to power off the power supply that you have, okay. I hope this chapter is clear to you all. Let us move on to the book back exercise that we have, okay. So the exercise A. Number in correct order the following steps to switch off the computer. Okay, so the first exercise is this. So you need to number the order in which you need to switch off your computer. Okay, so the first step is you need to click on start. So you need to write 1 near that, click on start. Okay. So after clicking on start, what you need to do? You need to click on shutdown. So you need to write 2 near that, click on shutdown. Okay. So after clicking on shutdown, what you need to do? You need to switch off monitor. So you need to write 3 near switch off monitor. Okay. and after that you need to switch off UPS and you need to 4 near switch off UPS. So after doing all these steps, finally you need to switch off power supply. So you need to write 5 near switch off power supply. Okay. I hope it is clear. Write T for true and F for false. The power button is on the keyboard. No, the power button is on the CPU box. Okay. So you need to write false here. Switching on the computer is called booting. Yeah, that is correct. So you need to write T. The desktop is the window on the monitor screen. Yeah, that is true. Start button is at the top of the screen. No, the start button is at the bottom of the desktop. So you need to write false. We click shutdown button to switch off the computer. Yeah, you need to click shutdown option to switch off the computer. Okay, so that is true. So at page number 38 you have fun time activity. Number the step 1 to 4 to start the computer. So here she is starting a computer and you need to number the steps which helps her to start the computer. So this is a fun time activity and it is homework for you guys. You need to do it at home. I hope starting the computer chapter is clear to you all. Kindly go through your text and we'll see you in the next class.